We arrived at Elgin Cathedral just off of A96 in Elgin about 5:30 on the day we were traveling from John O'Groats, hoping to get to Inverness that day. We thought this would be a good place to stop and stretch our legs. It was unfortunate we didn't make it before they closed, but you can see from all the way around, and so it was a good place to stretch and see the sights. Welcome to In Search of Adventure.Life. I'm Lance.
I'm Teresa. Thank you for joining us as we share another adventure.
And if you'd like the video, please like and subscribe. So, let's make life and adventure together. Elgin Cathedral is a historic ruin in Elgin, northeast Scotland. The cathedral, dedicated to the Holy Trinity, was established in 1224 outside the burgh of Elgin and close to the River Lossy. The cathedral was staffed with 18 cannons in 1226 and then increased to 23 by 1242. After a damaging fire in 1270, a rebuild greatly enlarged the building. It again suffered extensive fire damage in 1390. And in 1402, the cathedral suffered an incendiary attack. The cathedral went through periods of enlargement and renovation following the fires of 1270 and 1390 that included the doubling in length of the choir and provision of the outer aisles in the northern and southern walls of both the nave and choir. Today, these walls are at full height in places and at foundation levels in others. Yet the overall cruciform shape is still discernible. The two towers of the west front are mostly complete and were part of the first phase of construction. Early on, a protective wall of massive proportions surrounded the cathedral district, but only a small section has survived. The wall had 4 access gates, one of which, the Pan's Port, still exists. In 1560, the cathedral was abandoned and its services transferred to Elgin's Parish Church of St. Giles. After the removal of the lead waterproofing of the roof in 1567, the cathedral fell steadily into decay. The building was still largely intact in 1615, but in the winter of 1637, a storm brought down the roof covering the eastern limb. In the spring of 1711, the central steeple above the crossings collapsed, taking the walls of the nave with it. The mostly intact octagonal chapter house dates from the major enlargement after the fire of 1270. The gable wall above the double door entrance that links the west towers is nearly complete and was rebuilt following the fire of 1390.
recent centuries, numerous improvements took place, the most recent being from 1988 to 2000. The two western towers were substantially overhauled, with a viewing platform provided at the top of the north tower. Thanks to those that contributed to Wikipedia about the Elgin Cathedral, as well as the Historical Environment Scotland website.